Wilford, House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Kevin Brady just told folks up on Capitol Hill that he expects to have what's called a discussion draft of Tax Plan 2.0 for Republican lawmakers to look over tomorrow, or as early as tomorrow. We'll wait and see whether we get an official copy of that draft. But this is something that Republicans and the president have been talking about for a while now, which is going back and picking up some of the low-hanging fruit from tax reform that they weren't able to get done in 2017 and trying to get that done here in 2018. Congress watchers, though, are a little bit skeptical that Republicans will be able to push this through in an election year. Nonetheless, it should give us a framework to see where they're headed intellectually and then also where they're going politically. Given that this is an election year, you can expect that Republican lawmakers will talk about their tax reform plans a lot going into the campaign season in November, Wilford.
Yeah, I was just wondering what the how much of an uphill battle this is going to be and what exactly would be included in this 2.0. I know Larry Kudlow told us at Delivering Alpha last week that there was talk of making the individual
4.0.
Yeah, and making the individual cuts permanent, for one.
Right.
That would be a priority. What else do they have on their wish list, and is there ever a chance of this happening?
Well, that's a big one, is making those individual cuts permanent, right? I mean, that would be a big lift. And there are a lot of other things on the wish list that have been kicking around town. We'll see what Mr. Brady has on his wish list as early as tomorrow. Is it going to happen? I think you'd have to say there are long odds here. I mean, this is an election year. Things move slowly in election years. Members of Congress are out campaigning. Everything gets harder to do. So this might be more of a political framework here for the vision for tax reform. If Republicans win in November, this is something that they can point to and say, look, this is what we want to do. You've got to elect us. Give us another chance with a majority in the fall.
Eamon, Mike was saying that for the market to be positively surprised on GDP's print on Friday, it would need to be 4.5 plus. How much would it have to be for his base to be surprised, for him to really be able to meaningfully celebrate that number and increase the support, particularly with his base,
GDP?
with his party? On GDP?
I feel like it's a win either way.
I think the president, if there's any type of good GDP print, the president's going to celebrate it with his base, and his base is going to celebrate any kind of good economic news. I don't think, there's an expectations game on Wall Street, but I don't think that exists necessarily in Washington. And politically, I don't think that matters for his base. I think they're going to look at good news as good news.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.